Cancel the date, honey. He's playing. Now, at this point, the ball is in your court, sir. And as a female, I'm not even going to tell you that. You tried me, and you got clipped. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chit Chat with Brat. I am Brat, and of course we're gonna chat. Today is gonna be a story time. Y'all already know the flag. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, I do nothing but story times, vlogs, lifestyle, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, boom, boom, boom. But we're gonna get straight into the story today because it's a lot to tell, honey. It's a lot of tea here. Cancel the date, honey. He's playing. If you know he playing, just cancel it. If you're not playing, just cancel it. I'm open to date, but I'm not open to play games. You gotta know what you want before you can even come over here. It is not enough to be just cute, handsome. It's about maturity, knowing what you want, what you know you deserve, especially because you're not out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to depend on, trying to need, you know what I mean, always asking. Like, if you know, you know. That's the mental, what's going on up under this hat, you know what I mean? Anywho, I met this fine gentleman, y'all. He seemed like a sweetheart. In the beginning, they were all nice, so, you know, I'm not thinking like, whatever. I'm just, listen, you gotta take everybody with a grain of salt. You can't just be going off for words. You gotta look at the actions. Like, it's just a lot of things that I'm just, you know, dating, I forgot the word I used in the previous video. So, but what else is it about you? You handy. Like, it's just a lot of things that I'm just paying more attention to. That seem my good. Oh, that's a lot. Alright, sorry. So now it comes time to going on a date. So sir worked a lot, which also in the talking stage, we got about 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. If I'm not hearing nothing about a date, if I'm really feeling the character, I might mention it, like, so when we're going on a date. If I really don't, and it's a little bit something, and I feel like it's no connection, I'm not even mentioning it. You just the dub. That's just because I'm not. It's like, how is somebody get to know you? Like, we're not Netflix and chilling. How else am I gonna get to know you? Like, what interactions are we having to get a chance to know each other? Anywho, it's time for a date. Okay, so this day, you know, with the crazy schedules and whatnot, we talked about going on a date, but it wasn't planned. This day we talk on FaceTime, like probably during my lunch break, and he's like, what you doing after work? And I'm like, I don't know, that's a good question. We don't never let them know what you gotta do. It's not their business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have something around to do, or I might go home, I'm not sure. Next question, why, what's up? You making time for me? I mean, cause you at? I mean, this is between us, me and you. He asking, you making time for me? Or, but you want, like, what, like, why you, first of all, always used to be asking, oh, what you doing, where you at? Like, after the, so this time, I ain't gonna front. It wasn't like up to here. Like, I wasn't mad with my feelings. I just was like, Rob, what's up? You making time for me? So he was like, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Whatever. Like, if you're not doing nothing, let's, you know, let's do something. Let's go out. I'm like, okay. He was off this day. And on his off days, he did like Uber Eats. You know, I ain't knocking nobody extra hustle. So I'm like, all right, well, I get off at 5. And if he wanted me to come to his borough. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not really trying to do the extra go to the borough thing. You know what I'm saying? Only because I feel like if he came by me, like where I work, it's a lot more things going on. There's a lot more things going on, 1. 2, the train by him is real close. 3, he didn't really have to drive, so that kind of worked. You've been driving all day or whatever. But I get it. I get it. Mind you, he's the one who mentioned the whole, he would come to my borough. I didn't mind, but really and truly, it's like, it's not really a lot of things. I mean, it's a lot of things to do if you really want to do a lot of things in my borough. But like where I was, it's more, you understand? If he was a person who didn't mind getting on the train, why not mention it? Like, oh, well, if the train is mad close right here to me and it's only a few stops on a train by you, boom, boom, because he's mentioned that even though he'd be taking the train, because sometimes it don't even make sense for driving if you ain't go find parking and all this stuff. So since the train is mad close to you and mad close to me, why don't you just meet me by where I work so that we can do stuff over here? He, like I said, was trying to get me to come to his borough to come do stuff, but then I'm like, nah, because after I leave your borough, unless you drive me home, which wasn't an issue, it don't make no sense for me to come all the way there, then you gotta drive all the way back, then you gotta come back. The where he lives is crazy parking after a certain time, just like where I live. If you don't make it home at a certain time, parking is gonna be real scarce. So what sense are we doing all the driving and driving? Boom, boom, we could just come. It's gonna take 2 seconds for you to go back. It's gonna take me 2 seconds to go back. Like, we would have been good. We established this in the video FaceTime call during my lunch break. Once again, I get off at 5. We were texting, but between work and all this stuff, the last message we sent was around like 2 something. You feel me? I'm not even paying attention to the time for real because, like I said, I'm working. My phone is not in my hand. I'm doing mad other stuff. Like around 4-ish, I'm like, oh, I haven't heard from sir. It was quiet. So I don't say nothing because I'm still working. I kind of did peep around the 4-ish hour. Like, oh, I didn't hear from sir, whatever. Mind you, sir was super convinced we were super good for the FaceTime call during the lunch break at 1 o'clock p.m. I don't know what changed between 1 and 4, but okay. Now, here's the thing with me. I've been at work since 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since crack of dawn, wipe your ass. That's a lot. Okay, when I get off of work, honey, if I'm not making moves to my next location, I'm not waiting around for nobody. You feel me? I'm not even trying to wait around the clock out. I'm just saying that's between me and you. 4:50, I hit him up and I'm like, I sent eyes. I just sent eyeballs. You know, the eye emoji. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can see. And he's like, I'm on my way now. At 4:50. And you been off all day. I mean, you were doing your Uber Eats, whatever, but you can set scheduling with that. You could have stopped around 3, had time to get ready. You could have, I'm not even telling you to stop. You could have been doing it, but still planning. You were in and out the house all day, supposedly, when we were talking and before work, his normal scheduling on his other day off. You in and out the house anyway, doing the Uber Eats. You coming back chilling because it's hot. Like, this is a lot on your days off. This is what you doing. I'm headed to you now. I'm like, question mark, question mark. I said, you're not gonna make it by 5. Listen, hun, if you're not gonna make it by 5, let's just reschedule. Cause I'm not, like, between me and you, us and whatever, I'm not waiting for you to come from your borough to here where I work. That was confirmed. If it was an issue, that'd have been something different. Restaurants, whatever, it's a whole bunch of things for us to, what we plan to do on our first day. Why are we confused now? Now it's basically 5 o'clock. I go downstairs or whatever. So I'm like, Brit, maybe you was a bit harsh, and maybe it's in text messaging, and you don't want to get off, you know what I mean, get off or make it feel like I was just doing too much or just too cutthroat. So I decided to call because I'm like, all right, let me just see what, if the man is really, you know what I'm saying? Let me just see what the roundabout's looking like. So I'm a call. I get outside, I call. I'm like, hello, y'all. I heard him eating. And it's not even the fact that he was eating. I heard the fork and the knife on the plate cutting, like he was really cutting, click-clacking while you trying to, like, when I tell you, I wasn't even on 10. I just knew my mind was already made up. You tried me. You tried me. So I'm like, hold on. Oh, so you're comfortable. And he was like, no, I was trying to come, but then you were talking about if it's gonna be close to 5, we might as well cancel. I told you I would come by you if you wanted me to come by. Like, I would come to your borough if you wanted me to come. We could just do something out there. And I'm like, well, by the time I get off of the train and be right there near home, I'ma still be waiting for you. It's traffic. Like, look at the time. Like, yo, bro, let's just reschedule. let's just reschedule. Like, cause I liked him. He was cool. But before I not like you, let's just reschedule. I hang up. I'll go about my day. And he texts me like, you know, just let me know when you get home. When I get home, I'm not thinking about you, sir. Your time was up. Your time is up. We're gonna start fresh again tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna let you know when I'm home. I'm not gonna do all this stuff because if you really wanted to know what's confusing, would have been concerned, I would have saw you. No. Oh, I don't say all of this. Of course, you keep it cute of all times. You don't gotta go in detail, but I'm just not gonna let you know when I'm home. I mean, I don't even think I even thought like to be petty with it. It was just, my day started moving. I got home. When I got home, a whole nother something came up and I started doing something else. Like, I wasn't, we not. When I get home, now he's on my back. Like, he's on my body. What you doing? Why you ain't text me? You good? Like, because I felt like you already knew you tried me. And I'm grown. You're growner. That's not even words. Listen, I tell people straight up, like, listen, I don't got time for the games, and I'm very cutthroat if I feel like I'm being played with. I tell them from the beginning so that we are on the same page. So when I start moving click-clacky, you know what's up. He starts this big thing and wants to like have a back and forth, whatever. I'm not entertaining. You're talking to yourself, sir. So you really for real go and see the message and not respond to the, sir, I was busy. Like, I was busy. My day moved on and I was busy. My phone wasn't in my hand 24/7. Like, it just wasn't. And if you were really concerned, I'd have saw you. But because you wasn't, I hit you when I hit you. We get into this like fake kind of back and forth thing, and I'm like, listen, we're gonna talk tomorrow. Let's start fresh tomorrow, and then we'll just see where we go from there, okay? Tomorrow comes, he still want to talk about the next day. So I kind of had to put him in his place. Like, listen, we started fresh for a new day. Like, I'm not mad about whatever happened. You know, maybe something happened. Maybe you know, his whole thing was it was hot that day, so he thought he had time to come in. The time got away from him. But when I called you at 5, you were eating Thanksgiving food. I'm confused. And I don't really care about your excuse, because people make time for what they want to make time for, period. It's a new day. I'm not even trying to argue with you, sir. Plus, we both too old to be going back and forth like this. We doing this or are we not? Because I'm okay either way. I mean, anywho, you tried me and you got clipped. That's just that. I go against the grain again, because it's really a one-time play in my face. And that's how I should keep it. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe you are being too rough, but it's like, I'm not. Maybe you are being too rough. Let's just see. Boom. The next couple of days, I was kind of busy. I had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm like, listen, I'm going to be busy for these next couple of days. I kept it a buck. But on Friday, let's say it was a Friday, on Friday, I'll be free. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, we'll make it happen. Now, at this point, the ball is in your court, sir. And as a female, I'm not even going to tell you that, because you should already know. As a grown man, communication should have been 100, just because you know you dropped the ball the last time. I'm just saying, it's just me. Am I the man and everything? I got to be the man. The day comes that I said I was available, that you said you was going to be good, we was going to do whatever. I don't hear from you. I'm lying. I did hear in the morning time, what's up, good morning, you good? Mind you, the days before, he was kind of quiet, a little too quiet. So like, we do the little iPhone game things that we used to play or whatever. And that's another thing. You rather play the iPhone games, period. You rather play regular games, period. I don't got time for you. I don't. And that's when I should have already knew. So we were playing the iPhone games, whatever, but this one game was like taking forever. Chess. Oh my God, like 4 days in, we still playing the same ass game. But I realized that he was real quiet. So I say something. I sent him a voice note and I'm like, bro, why you so quiet? You need me to come beat you up? Because we're not doing that. And I just wanted to make sure that we was on the same page, which was still doing too much, ladies. You're doing too much. Brittany, you did too much. Yeah. And he was like, nah, everything is good, just work and everything is getting beside. It could happen. So I feel you. I fell back. So the day that we said that we were going to do what we were going to do, he did hit me up. He did say, good morning. How are you? I'm great. That's what's up. Good to hear. I did say, how are you? He responded. Then it got quiet. Was I supposed to say something else after that? Did you expect me to be like, so are we still doing? I'm not saying. Hey, yo. Sir got clipped. Am I wrong?